kind of an odd question, but like the market is a bit soft right now. This is kind of like the only way that these projects pencil. But when the market heats up or like things get more in line, will this still be a preferred product for builders going forward?
Yeah, it's a little bit market dependent, both on the construction side and the term side. For the MLI Select program in particular, we can talk about.
Yeah.
Basically, there's three ways to access the program. It's through affordability, accessibility, energy efficiency. So often in markets like the prairies, we're getting a lot of the MLI Select points. Basically, accumulate 100 points is the goal, and then you can get up to those 50-year amortizations. In prairies, you'll see a lot more people going on the affordability route, just because the numbers make sense more there. Here, traditionally they've been shooting more for the energy efficiency side. You get up to your 100 points there. Last year, they bumped the energy efficiency back to 50 points, which, in turn made developers having to, either access points from accessibility or more likely from the affordability side.
What is accessibility? Like, is that just elevators? Like, I was trying to figure out how this works because all the buildings in Kelowna are all high density, 3 or 4 stories. Like, is it just elevators? Like, obviously, they do not walkout ranchers.
Yeah, there's more than that to it. I believe it's the Rick Hansen Foundation that's sort of the governing body for that. I wish we saw more on the accessibility side. I don't want to say it's rare, but we don't see enough of it for sure on the accessibility side yet. And it would be nice if developers were incentivized more to go the accessibility route for points.
I feel like we're definitely going to see the accessibility side, whether developers want it or not, though, right? Like building codes changed where we essentially have to have that accessibility model. So does that not align now with the MLI?
Yeah, it's aligning better. And I think in some provinces it's aligning better. We just generally still don't see enough of it so far. Yeah.
Yeah. And then affordability is based on CMHC's data, right? And that gets
it's
reviewed.
Based on the median renter income. So it's not just the median income of everyone, it's just median renter income. So it's based on 2019 statistics right now, probably waiting for an update soon. But I believe for Kelowna, the max renter income to qualify for affordability is $1,188 per month. So any units that have to be dedicated to affordability for 10 plus years would have to be at $1,188 per month or lower. Those median renter incomes are different for every city throughout Canada. That's all made publicly available on CMHC's website.
Yeah, developers kind of get a bad name sometimes, but I think this program specifically, like why it's designed this way, is to put units on the market that are affordable, efficient, accessible. Like it's a government program that's driven, right, to basically solve one of the housing issues we have. So any developers that are using this shouldn't be like, oh, they're big bad developers. They're playing by the rules to provide an asset that's desperately needed right now. So
absolutely, yeah. I mean, the whole idea is to put more affordable units on the market, get people in quality housing. So I think the developers who definitely see the best results are developers who are building very quality units with affordability component, hopefully. Again, it's a little harder to make work in BC on the affordability side sometimes, but definitely throughout the prairies, we see a lot of great buildings being built with affordability components.
$1,188. Is that like a few units have to be allocated for that, or all of them have to be at that?
Yeah, so you have to dedicate a certain number of units to achieve a certain number of points. So based on whether it's new construction or an existing building where you can get those points allocated. So obviously, when developers are working with their pro formas, they have to sort of see how many units they can dedicate to something to still make it pencil, right?
Yeah, because like that seems like very hard to pencil.
Yeah, and again, those numbers are based off 2019, so we'll see if there's any updates going forward.
Okay, yeah.